It's time now to go inside innovation, brought to you by Allegiant, pioneering safety. About 2 years ago, they were roommates at Indiana University, and they launched Nomad Rides. The startup has already completed more than 40,000 rides with a group of about 82 drivers and more than 12,000 users. Nomad Rides operating in Bloomington and recently launched in Champaign-Urbana on the campus of the University of Illinois. And I'm pleased to welcome to the show CEO and co-founder Daniel Jones and Chief Financial Officer and also co-founder Michael McHugh. They're going to explain this model and expanding to other Big Ten campuses and beyond. Gentlemen, welcome to the program.
Thanks.
And congratulations. This is an interesting story, and it all began, you guys got together on Bloomington, folks may know this, B-Town Rides, right? Talk about how the idea came about.
Yeah, so originally started where basically Michael was a senior. I was in California, and I just graduated from 1150 Academy, learned how to code basically. And we started this texting service called B-Town Rides for Bloomington, obviously. And people could just text us, hey, can I get a ride? And the driver would keep 100% of what the rider paid. And we were some of the first few drivers, and the service just blew up. We had people texting us all night long. The next few days, people were asking, like, can I also get a ride?
Yeah.
And so that's when we decided, like, hey, let's build like a real app for this thing. And it just got insanely popular after we released the app.
All right, let's talk about it. How does it work? Because it's basically a non-commission model, very different than Uber and Lyft.
Yeah, so we're actually the first commission-free rideshare service. So what that means is Uber and Lyft take up to a 40% commission on each ride. And what we do is we don't take anything. So our rider pays 20% less, drivers make 20% more, and then the way we make money is a monthly driver subscription. Okay,
Michael, talk about the growth, because launched in Bloomington, you got a strong presence there. You're in Champaign on the campus of University of Illinois. You've got additional plans throughout the Big Ten footprint. Why do you think this is caught fire, if you will?
Yeah, so growth-wise, it's kind of amazing. So we've both been working on this full-time for a year now, so a year last February. And since then, we've had to shut down the service in the summer when we went through Y Combinator. So we've only been fully operational now since, August. So and now we're the third TNC licensed company in Indiana. And so the growth has just been, as Daniel put it in our Y Combinator presentation, it was absolutely bananas.
Yeah, we'll talk about that Y Combinator for folks who don't know. It's basically a seed accelerator based out in California. So you all went through that for several months, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, just got to learn from some amazing, awesome, super intelligent people. We were super fortunate to go through that program.
Yeah. Growth opportunities, you talk about the Big Ten, but you have plans beyond Big Ten universities. Talk about those plans.
Yeah, so we really want to go through all the Big Ten universities like Purdue, et cetera, and then go through the California schools, the Texas schools, the Southern schools, basically just the top 50 college towns in the United States, and we can build the third largest rideshare company in the U.S. just off these towns.
And the way Daniel phrases the growth too is do you own a car? Or do you not own a car? And it's well, that's our market. So anybody who owns a car and or needs a ride, that's our market. So.
As we were talking off camera, Uber and Lyft have essentially educated everyone to the rideshare model, to that process. But you've created something that the rider gets to ride for less money, the driver gets to keep more money. Seems like a win-win.
It's absolutely more equitable solution than what currently exists.
Yep. All right. It's an amazing story. Started on the campus of Indiana University, is growing around the Big Ten. Daniel Jones and Michael McHugh, the co-founders of Nomad Rides. Thanks for joining us, and good luck. We'll follow the story.
Yeah, thanks so much, Gary.